Hello to all, and welcome to tonight's episode of Mage. This is Demon Gate, and I am the creator of this system, as well as the Arcanum Syndicate. Thank you again for joining us tonight. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Who do we have playing with us tonight? Can you please introduce yourself and your character? We can start with Matt.
Hi, I'm Matihi. I'm playing Serentish, or Boro Serentish, who is one half of a twin. Used to be a lot more than that. But I am a rabbit folk, Harlequin rabbit, with pierced ears, and uses pronouns they, them.
And Una?
Oh, I'm Rose. I'm a GM on the Hangout over Fridays at 7, where we're having this game. Hey! But I play Una, who is, I believe, if I'm saying their name correctly, a Kuthalon. And they ultimately wish to finish a project that is completely secret that will be worth the wait, and continue to watch the episodes. I promise. I don't promise it's not going to be worth the wait.
Promise is made. Done. I'm expecting.
And Carl.
Hello, I am playing Nilgain, the stranger that quite literally fell from the sky onto the ship and has now joined the crew on their latest adventure. Finding themselves quite unwittingly misted away with the others.
Awesome. And we may have another one joining us. We will wait and see. I am Rogue, the Game Master for tonight. And if you are interested, please pick up a copy of Demon Gate in PDF or hardback form on DriveThruRPG. Or you can check it out on ArcanumSyndicate.com. All the music that you hear tonight and the artwork is courtesy of all the amazing people in the industry that we're going to post on the links down below. And a shout out to Splintermond, which will also be in the links for the artwork that I'm going to use tonight. So let's do this. Everybody should have sight there, yeah?
Yep.
I'll go over a quick recap here, because I know it's been a while. Just a refresher. Does everybody see the handout there?
Yep.
Yes.
Indeed.
Alright. Last time on Mage Realm, the crew looked upon a strange town in the distance on the horizon with the twin suns in the backdrop. Yet below the Sky Tamer, the flying vessel of Captain Shazad the Reaver, they had found the wreckage of the Endeavor, or what they thought might be the Endeavor, the ship in the marsh below them. They were contracted to hunt down a magical staff called the Stormcaller. It was said to be stolen from the Endeavor by the dread pirate Captain Veldroth of Ichabor. Following the map given to you by your employer at North Dawn, you found the location of the downed ship and went down the rope on a away team to investigate the wreckage. You had hoped to find some clues to the whereabouts of the dread captain or the staff. However, the ship seemed as though it had been there for 100 years, and it was haunted by a strange being from the Veil Mist, as well as the dead souls of pirates. You all cleansed the ship, though, of the spectral hunter, and headed back for the Sky Tamer. Yet, when you went to find the rope again, and the ship, you noticed that the mist had grown heavier and the Sky Tamer was nowhere to be seen. As well, the very land around you looked as though it was somewhere you had never been before. Welcome to the Isle of Illusion. So in this scene here, you're all basically on the shores of this marshland around you. There's no sign of that city that you had seen on the horizon on the side of a mountain. It's not even the same time of day. Looks like the suns are setting when I believe last time the suns were rising. So now you're just kind of noticing that the ship is gone and trying to take all of this in. Also, since not everybody's here, the mist has kind of moved around through you and enveloped everybody and is constantly swirling around your feet and around your bodies and stuff. And some of you are no longer there anymore. And it's left to just you three. You guys can take it away.
I think as we're kind of realizing that people are missing, that the ship is gone, Serentish finds somewhere to take a seat, planting one of the rapiers into the ground and putting their hand on their face very gently, as they kind of had shattered their nose got kind of sliced in the last battle, as well as their elbow completely mangled up. So nursing a number of wounds, they take a seat and then just kind of sit back and look up and say, God, this day cannot get any worse at this point.
I wouldn't tempt the fates. Nilgain says,
I wouldn't say that. It can always get worse. Look, some of us is no longer here.
No. And they massage their head. They say it's not good at all. But and they pinch their nose and they place one, like a large kind of furry pinky on one side of their little tiny nose they have, and they blow out just this snot and blood clot from their snout. Say, all right, let's. We should go.
Are you sure we should go? And they kind of look at what you've just done, and they're like, I feel like we just killed a thing. Maybe that means there's no more thing around, and maybe we should perhaps not go. Instead, stay for a while.
I mean, we could try and stay. We need to figure out, one, where the other crew is, and two, where the ship went. Because I have no idea.
That is fair, to be honest. I do worry that if we sleep and wake up, even more of us will be gone. This place is, honestly starting to worry me.
Yeah, me too. It is, very concerning. What about you, Neil? You feeling alright?
oh, I'm quite fine. It just seems like our options are, stay still and maybe lose ourselves to the mist, or look around and maybe lose ourselves by ourselves. And they will testingly just give the mist a couple of swings here, trying to see if they can disperse it. Not really trying to attack it per se, just get it away.
When you swing the blade through, some of the mist curls around it, almost like a, blowing smoke. But it doesn't seem to have any effect or anything. Can everybody make a perception check?
I'm
Perception.
What kind of vision is everyone using as well?
Kind of what, sorry?
What kind of vision is everyone using?
Rabbit.
Infrared.
Where do we use
Rabbit vision.
rabbit?
I
Where
think
is
the rabbit
vision?
uses twilight.
Yeah,
I
I think I got Edward Cullen vision, so I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twilight. Climb on,
Oh,
Spider Monkey.
perfectly balanced roll. An 8 and a 1.
Beautiful.
It's been a while, but I think I do have astral.
Okay.
Oh, wait, your H should. Oh, it exploded. Okay, never mind. I'm a goose. Percent.
Yeah, no, it's just 1d8. I only have 10.
Gotcha. A 5. That's apt. This is Emmy time. Can't see shit.
Oh no.
Oh
Una's
no.
third eye opens as they're the only one
Una
who
got the
sees.
best.
Yeah, Una's seeing.
Una, you notice the as you're looking around, the scent, probably with your 6 tongues that come out of the little slices of on your mouth, the vertical mouths. You have 6 vertical mouths, and your tongue come out kind of like tasting the air. The scent of your allies that were once there are gone, and that's when you notice too the boot prints. The boot prints. They take a few steps. These might have been the boot prints of the captain, perhaps. So you can see those claws, on his feet. They just vanish at one point.
I turn to my team after I realize this and I say, "Look! The boots, they're gone! Not only that, I'm not sensing them. It's like they just disappeared. This is... I thought they would be taken away, but if they were taken away, their scent would be somewhere around here, but it's like if they never were here to begin with."
Sarantish thinks about it for a moment, looks up to Una and says, "Well, this is some sort of foul sorcery here. Either making our friends disappear or making us think they're gone. We should maybe find what's doing this."
I agree with you. Maybe staying behind is not the best idea. We should find this. We should find whoever is doing this and get our friends back. What if they're taken against their will? We should get our friends back. And they kind of grip the big bug stick.
Yes, we need to get them all back, especially the captain. Cannot go back to the ship without him.
No point of the ship without a captain, and, well,
Exactly.
we don't have a captain or a ship, to be honest.
You're very right. We don't really have either, but we live in the hope that we have both.
Exactly. And they look over to Nell, and they're like waiting to see a response.
Nell just seems kind of lost, trying to disperse the mist, though they eventually stop trying to look at the others. And they give him a nod. But first, we need to find ourselves. What are we exactly?
Where are
And
we?
they'll start to look around to see if there's some sort of path or something. Maybe a trail going further into the isle.
To the west.
I was wondering. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Go. I was gonna ask. Is there I know that when we were coming down, we saw like the place very far off that was like on fire, if I recall correctly, and we wanted to get there, but we got here first. Are we still able to see that inside the area we're in? Because I know we went inside like a broken ship or something like that, and we just ended up like fighting the creature that attacked us, and we still are here, I assume. So, can we actually see what's happening on the outside, or are we still just too far inside that we can't actually see anything?
Oh, the ship? You mean going back to the ship?
Yeah, like I think when we were going down, I don't remember if where exactly we are, to be honest. It's been a while, but like I know we went inside somewhere where we like were searching for evidence, and
Yeah.
I don't think we've gotten out. So can we actually see what's happening on like outside the area we're in, or is it just like we can only see the stuff that's around us?
Yeah, right now, the last thing you guys kind of remember was walking away from the ship, the wreckage of the Endeavor, or what you thought might be the Endeavor. was the ship that you guys were looking for, because the Stormcaller staff was supposed to be in that ship.
And it
But then it
wasn't.
was supposed to be stolen from the captain, that bad captain. So you guys were going to kind of like look for clues in there. All you found inside there were like these the spirits called like these old spirits of pirates, these dead pirates, and this other strange being from like an astral plane type thing that you guys defeated. You looked around. I think Nil's sword drank some souls, maybe, and I don't know how many actually saw that though. Besides the captain. Um, and I know that Zaranzish was
Serentish. You
Zarantish,
can call them Boros if it's, well, Boros one, because there's two of us.
and I know that they were holding like a skull and kind of, saw the past images of just lost souls. So everybody has, after that whole thing, you did find, Nil found a chest. So you do have the chest still there with you, and that's going to be in the mud there next to you on the shore of this beach. When you go back, I would say, since you thought of it, Una, you probably go back to look for the ship that was there that you investigated. The ship is not there anymore. You just see this beach with like an island off in the water. To the west and to the south of you, it seems to go off into a marsh. To the north of you is just water, almost like it's either a huge lake or maybe like the ocean. Because you know that you were out in the ocean anyway, you were sailing over the Isle of Illusion. But this seems totally wrong, and you guys are totally lost and have no idea what this place is. And that ship is also gone too. So, Una, when you go over to look for the ship again, you notice on the ground in the mud, kind of half buried, is a broken piece of wooden plank, and it says some words on it that are half covered in mud. Can you read? Do you have that skill?
Yes, I can read and write.
Okay. So it says the Endeavor on it.
Ah, I take that piece of wood and I turn back, and I don't know if the rest of my team were too focused on the situation that they didn't notice that the world just changed around us. And I say, it, I, I was remembering, or was there a ship right there? And Una kind of points to where the marshes are now, and they say, I swear I'm not misremembering. And they hold like the Endeavor plank that they say, that's all that's left from it.
Serentish kind of like, no, there's a shipwreck. Oh, there was a ship right there. Damn it. They kind of scratch their fur on their face. And the one thing they're gonna kind of look at, that chest, is that just the stuff that we took? Like, the stuff that we looted?
Yeah, you did loot it from the Endeavor.
I definitely want to look inside the chest, but I also want to look at one of those maps that we got as part of the loot table to see if I can decipher what it is of, because they're like, maybe one of these maps that we found is maybe a map of this place. And they go to the chest, they kind of unroll one of the maps on top of the chest to look at it.
Sweet. Yeah, when you pull the map out, it's very old. The edges are all faded. It does look like, it seems like it's in some of it anyway, is in some strange language that you don't quite understand, maybe. But some of it is also written in languages that are pretty common, like Cawthon. There's notes here and there, and what you make out is this is supposed to be the Isle of Illusion in one of these maps. Another one is another location. There's 2 different maps. I'll say there's more than that actually, but some of them are just charts of known lands that you came from. The ones you're interested in right now are the ones, the Isle of Illusion, though. And do you have navigation skills?
I don't.
Um,
Can I use like intelligence?
does anybody?
I just have skyfaring.
I know I don't. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You can do a perception check or an intelligence check, -3 modifier. Anybody's
Okay.
fine with. You can choose either intelligence or perception.
I
See what
believe I have decent intelligence. I have 16 and oh, you got it?
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I have 16 intelligence. Anybody has, like, if anyone has better?
All 3 of you can roll.
I have 15. Oh.
Oh!
Okay.
Okay, with the -3 modifier, I got a 1. Oof.
I got a 3 triple.
Oh, 5.
We're climbing. We're climbing.
We're slowly.
There we
Get it
go.
at some point.
Nil. I would say nil. Did you roll intelligence or perception? Oh, perception.
Yeah.
I would say when the navigator of the ship, the Sky Tamer, is Gabriel, the guy that was back on the vessel. You remember looking at some of the maps that he was looking at when they were trying to find the way here, right? And this does look like the same spot where the Endeavor had dropped, or the location was supposed to be at. To the west of your position is supposed to be some kind of maybe some ruins. It looks like on the map. You can't tell what the writing says unless you understand any of the dead languages or if you have decipher skills.
I do not.
But other than that, maybe to the west of this location is probably the only clue that you get from this right now as far as deciphering these maps. That might be somewhere you can go to look for something, ruins or some kind of other markings.
All right.
West
So no-
is marshes, right? Just making
Yeah, it's
sure.
into the marsh. It's away from the shores.
Nil will start relaying this information to everybody, and finish up with, I suppose our best bet is going to be these ruins that seem to be to the west of here. Perhaps we should take whatever's in the chest or whatever we can take for supplies, and then head off. Hopefully, find some more clues there as to how to navigate this place and how to find our ship and our captain and crewmate.
You're right. The dice as
Doesn't
well.
seem like there's. Yeah, doesn't seem like there's much else to do. Yeah,
Well,
I guess that's that.
Well, let's pop up on this chest here. I know we found a few rations in that when we were inside, so we can take those with us. But let's see if we can find anything else in this. And Serentish will look at the others to try and help them open the chest. I don't know how heavy the lid is at all, but gonna assume that I need assistance because my arm is fucked up.
Yeah, no help.
Yeah,
We
it probably
bring my
requires
big
2 people.
Leverage.
Yeah, all of the stuff that's in there. There was quite a few things you found. Bone bracers, armor, weapons, jugs of fine brandy, some unknown elixir if anybody has alchemy, the maps. There's a lot of stuff in here, so it would take 2 people to carry the chest. And there was the coins. I don't know if you guys individually wrote those coins down last time. It was Nil that rolled the really, really good gold coin roll.
Nice.
Yeah, I just need to add them. I actually forgot
Yes,
to.
I think they were added to the pirate loot table.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see
they're
it
on here. So, yeah, if you want to keep hold of the chest, you can do that. Yeah, you're gonna be hungry too. I mean, that's the only food you got, right?
Yeah, didn't bring any down really. Boros snatches up
We were.
the blade belt. And I think they're also gonna take. Is the cutlass better than my
Ooh,
rapiers?
alchemy. Second, do I have alchemy?
Combat.
Oh no, I don't have.
D12, D8 on the cutlass.
D12, D8. I think I'm gonna take one of the cutlasses, and replace it with replace my rapier, one of the rapiers. I'll put it I'll switch it behind me, so it's kind of down the back of my one leg, and then take that cutlass and put it on my belt, and I'll take the ale, of course. But so Sorentish kind of loots in, grabs some things, says, "All right, maybe these will help on our way."
You grab the Everspring Ale. There's 2 bottles of that nice Eldrin Ale in there.
Oh, that too. Fuck yeah, we're gonna grab all the booze. We need it.
Gonna grab all the
I mean,
to be honest, we're in the marshes. There isn't a lot of water. And to worst case scenario, grab some more marsh water, heat it up, then add some booze to the heated up water. Best you can get as a disinfectant. So
Valid.
honestly, yeah.
I mean, how heavy is that chest? Nil might be able to bring it along with a bit of help.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
I have,
Uh,
I have
it-
18 in strength if I recall correctly. Let me check. I think 18 in strength, so I might be able to help you lift it.
Yeah, and Nil has 21.
yeah, I would say either Nil or Una could carry it by themselves, but you would be encumbered. So if you both shared the weight, you would still be able to run if you needed to.
Yeah,
If
that
you were
sounds good. Front,
Uh,
Nil at
the
the
one
front,
thing I
Una at the back.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The one thing I would say is I might, since I have already leather braces, and I see an even better leather braces in the chest, I might honestly just wear that instead. The bracers of might, they're less leather, with an armor rating of 2, while mine is 1 and has a +1 strength rule. I assume runes just add to your value, if I understand them correctly, right?
Yeah, if you take off the other bracers and put those on, it would give you an extra AR1, I believe. And
Yeah,
and on bonus, if you look at your attribute where it says strength, there's a little spot for bonus, and you could put a 1 in there
yeah.
for the strength that it gives you.
I feel mighty now.
Yeah.
There's also, I think that Nil might want the bracers of might, because that's a plus. It's 2 AR and +1 strength.
No, that's the one that Una just took.
Oh, sorry. There's also for Una
Oh,
also.
I can give it to
Actually,
Nil if you needed it. I just assumed you had better armor since you're saying that you can soak a lot of damage.
It would just be an upgrade because I have steel bracers that are 2, so it would be armor rating 2 plus a strength as well.
there's
Steel
also
bracers are heavy.
there's also the chakra ring for +10 max chi.
That's true. I was just wondering, are the steel bracers heavy or are they medium?
I think they're medium.
If they're medium, we can do a change. You can take the bracers of might since they're best for you. I think you should take the bracers of might since they're best for you regardless. But if they're medium, I have medium armor proficiency, so I can take the steel bracers and you can take the bracers of might.
I'm gonna look those over right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to as well.
Bracers, steel, AR2. Oh, they're -1 to levels of stealth and concealment. They are medium. 5.
Medium?
Yeah.
Alright, well, if you want to do the trade, we can then.
Yeah, absolutely. So you grab the bracers of might that you need, and I guess since they're medium, I'll take the steel bracers.
Alright. Yep. There you go. And I guess we'll toss your bracers back into the chest.
Yeah.
There's also the bone ring. Don't know if you needed the toughness.
That's nice. That's nice.
That's a very nice
Uh,
one.
Mm-hmm.
oh, the bone ring?
Yeah.
It's like a pirate
What
bone
is-
ring.
I see the chakra ring. Where's the... Oh,
The bone ring,
It's
it says
toward the
pirate
top.
bone ring.
oh, pirate bone ring. Oh, +1 toughness.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll wear the ring.
Yeah, I grabbed that and the chakra
Yeah.
ring too. I'm just grabbing the cutlasses, the
Yeah,
booze, the
I was
blade
gonna say
belt.
Nil could use that ring, but they're already stacked on toughness. Might as well just spread it about a bit.
Oh, did you um oh Rogue, did you fall out?
Oh,
Rogue?
I'm
Can
here.
you turn
Why
back
did
on
that
your
happen?
camera? What happened?
Why
Thanks.
did that crash?
Thank you.
My Discord crashed.
Oh no. You're back now.
Sorry about
I
that.
was like, ah! Oh
All
no.
good, all good.
The
That messed
LBS
everything
is
up.
broken.
That messed everything up, didn't
It's
it?
fine now. It's fine now.
Okay, cool. All right. Anything else needed from the chest?
I don't think so. I'm
I think that's good.
gonna take a swig of some of this elven ale. Keep it like on hand. Like there's like a little loop under the belt that they attach it to. And they're like, let me
I-
know if you want any. I'm fine with shitting. I just need something to get me through this fucking pain.
Fair enough, you know what?
I'm-
Get drunk.
I'm good for now.
Alright. Keep it to
well.
myself.
I'll take the front, I suppose. Hopefully. We won't encounter anything on the way to these ruins. I
Well,
think there was also a town that way, but I'm not too sure.
we'll see if there is. Let's go.
As you, Oh, I do want to mention too, like on the map, there wasn't much to like look at on this island, right? It's like someone had tried to navigate it or track it, explore it and write down any details. So whether there was those ruins, and there was also a mountain farther off in that direction with like a little cove area. So maybe if you don't find anything in the ruins, then that's the next step. But or I mean, if you wanted to stay here and just not move, there's that as well. But going to the ruins, huh?
That sounds
Rogue's
like
like,
the best
I didn't
idea.
prepare this. Oopsie whoopsie.
I did.
Thank God. I was gonna say, don't suggest it. No, you know what you're doing. You're professional. Professional.
All right, ready?
Rogue. No.
Hopefully this works. You know what you're doing. Fail.
Everything breaks.
Loads.
All right. Let's see here. Take this image away here. What do you guys see right here?
I see two people kissing. No, it looks like runes.
I
I see
I don't
darkness
see
now.
anything.
yeah.
You move the map, it's gone. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
There we go. Yes.
Neat.
Marshy ruins. Actually, I don't know if those are ruins.
Marsh.
That's a trees. It's a marsh.
Well, it's a tree.
Right?
it's a marsh.
It's a marsh.
Is
It's
it a
good.
ruin?
It's a monster
Something
marsh.
out there. Something's out there. All right. After a few hours, I would say, of marching through this,
Marching through this.
marching through this marsh, you start to notice some things. One thing is that you get hungry. Would you stop to eat along the way after a while, or?
I think maybe eat on the way as we're walking. Kind of
Just
take
while
up
you're
those
walking.
rations and kind of hand them out. to the others. It's like jerky that's wrapped in fine like beeswax.
Yeah.
They hand it out and they're like, here, just make sure to keep up your strength, okay? This might be a long walk.
That will also give you a d6 HP back.
Oh, bless.
Hmm.
And it explodes if it...
We need the bunny to explode. Ooh. Well,
Ooh, exploding. Oh, only 8.
Nice though.
and Nil was unharmed, funnily enough.
Is... As you're moving through the swamp, though, you do notice like these strange... They look like almost orbs of light floating off in the distance. They seem to even be off in the mist around you a little bit, just kind of hovering. They don't seem to get close to you at all, though. They seem to stay away. From this distance, it's hard to tell what they are. And further up ahead, you hear the sound of a voice. For a moment, it kind of like echoes. You know, anytime you're in like a heavy fog, the sound is kind of weird, and you hear the voice say, "Hello, anybody?"
Kind of like Una looks around to the group, hearing this, and they kind of like start lowering the chest that we're carrying, taking more of like a defensive stance, and they look at Sarentish, seeing that Sarentish is wounded, and they just wait for what Sarentish wants to do. If they want to respond to this voice and risk a fight, or you want to let the voice pass. It's like for Una, it's Sarentish's call since they're the one that's wounded.
Sarandish thinks about it for a moment and they kind of bring a finger up to their lips. Make 2 fingers to go forward. Trying to like signal people to move towards the voice. As they crouch down a little bit more, you can see their ears kind of go a little bit more back. They flop kind of behind their shoulders. And they start to walk a little bit slower, a little bit more cautiously, but towards where the voice was.
Nil will follow suit. Also, trying to keep stealthy though. It's not their forte.
I assume that we can put the chest on the ground while we move forward a bit, or do we not want to leave it? Because like I'm worried the chest, because for our characters the mist has been swallowing everything. So I'm wondering, does it make sense that we leave the chest behind, or would we try to get it with us? But that means we're bad at stealth because
Up to
we're
you.
literally carrying the chest around.
100% up to you. I don't think Sarantish would signal for that. That's an Una nil decision.
I feel like there's a lot of good stuff. And maybe other people would want it.
Nil,
So
Nil does not seem to consider at that moment dropping it. So, like, unless Una brings it up, Nil's not gonna suggest it.
Then Una just like, I said Una lowers it when they were like hearing for the voice, they could pick it back up and they continue moving.
Alright.
This is the pirate, we just dropped their ship.
Now we're pirates, we take everything.
Now we're pirates. This is our loot. We can't leave it.
Look at me, I'm the pirate now.
Anybody that's trying to be quiet? Did anybody want to try to be sneaky?
Yes, I will attempt.
You can make a stealth check.
Do you even have stealth?
Yeah, good question.
If you don't have stealth, then you'll just default to dexterity. Oh, and if you guys need to, you should have all your skills in the macros. If you click your token, you go up to your skill macro at the top, little button. Should have like all your skills up there.
Yeah.
I forget sometimes that.
And if I recall correctly, because I'm now wearing the steel bracers, I have -1 to this check.
-1, yep.
Alright, perfect.
And I don't. I am free.
I have +1 to this, but
double ones and a -1. Oh yeah, that's how we do it.
Nice.
Let's see. I do. Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
Sanitation disappears into the fucking
That's
mist. Just gone.
Totally makes sense too, doesn't it? Because y'all are both carrying the chest, right? And
Yeah.
and the rabbit went all stealthy and up ahead a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, Una, what sound do you make that really echoes in the fog there?
I think it would be a sound that they don't realize they're making, and that's like as they get closer, they're trying to smell like the person, so they start like moving their tongues around, and like they don't realize that they're making a sound, but you hear this like almost slurping sound that's coming from them.
That's awesome. I just imagined like the predator, like.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
Can you not make that noise?
I'm trying to sniff.
You do notice at that moment when you're like trying to sniff and stuff, and then you hear the voice again, and you see this like blue light emanating from a blade. It looks like almost like the blade is glowing blue, and it turns towards you over there, and the light is on a human's face, and he looks like very cautious look to his face. Not a bad looking human, male, with pale skin, and he turns towards you and he's like, "Who's there? Who is that?"
At this point is when Una kind of realizes they made a lot of noise and that they've been gotten, and they just kind of like leave the chest and they're like, "Who's here? Who's there?" And they kind of make the noise.
The stranger has no idea where the rabbit folk is.
I'm gonna start like kind of creeping, like hearing this going on. Like they'll start if the stranger's facing, if like Una and Nil are here and the stranger's like facing this way, so they're looking at each other. Sedentish is gonna kind of go around and try to get kind of behind them or out of their peripheral to just see what they're gonna do, basically.
Okay, go ahead and make a concealment check. If you don't have concealment, it's perception.
Let's see if I have concealment. No. It's debatable. Okay.
The stranger is gonna suffer -3 on this one.
Is it concealment? Okay, I have no concealment. Amazing! They rolled a 0. Bless. I just have to not roll that bad. Oh, is this a physical? This might
Attribute, yeah.
incorporate. This might already be incorporated, and this is for perception based.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have a +1 to this, but also a -1. So we'll see if it factors. Yeah,
Cool.
that's +1, -1, so it's a 9.
Sweet. Yeah, easily behind the stranger.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of wait to see if they're gonna try and pounce on my compatriots. And if so, I'm gonna take them down.
Yeah.
Alright. Nil, seeing that they've got, is gonna stand up more and say out loud, "Hold there. Name yourself."
He points the blade at you all, like, looking cautiously, and he's like, "The name is Thulgar, and who might you be?"
Call me Nil. I don't suppose you are lost here, are you?
He looks around for a moment, and he's like, "No, I know exactly where I am. I was just looking for my friends."
Is this
At this
motherfucker
point,
lying?
Yeah.
It's very
Like-
possible he could be lying.
the moment they say I know where I am, I was just looking for something, Una just like turns jovially to them and they're like, oh, perfect. Well, we were looking for something as well. So, like, do you know where a city around here is? I assume that there is a city. I think there should be one over there. And they kind of like point at the beach to kind of see if they say, ah, yes, there was a city there. In which case, Una's like, okay, I don't know where you are.
Oh, yes. Yes, in fact, there was a city over there. Or some kind of town, anyway. I was headed that way as well.
Ah, perfect.
I saw a skyship pass over. I was hoping to maybe meet up with you and see if I could book passage on the ship. Was the skyship you?
Well, actually,
I mean,
kind of didn't expect you to know something, but they mentioned this like just out loud. Una is not a very charismatic person. They don't really know what to do around people, so they're just like, I didn't expect you to know that, but yeah, that's us, crew capable and all. Well,
isn't it?
two of us, and they kind of look at just Nell and themselves.
Nell's just gonna look at Una, look at Thulgar, like lower their stance a bit, and just give them that look that says, "Really," and just say, "You don't know where you are."
Well, I did a little while ago, but now I don't.
But you're saying you saw the ship fly over.
I
So
did.
it was here. Well, you would have to speak to the captain to book passage to the ship, but there are two issues, really. For one, there is no ship. We have no idea where it's gone. And for two, so's the captain.
He looks kind of disheartened at that, and he says, well, it seems this place has a way of doing that. Messing everything up, I mean. And he looks at his sword for a moment, and looks it over, and then he sheaths it. You can see the blue glow on it. It must be magical. Must have some kind of rune on it. And he slides it in its sheath, and he says, I was on board a vessel called the Endeavor. We were attacked. I survived the attack, and we crash landed here.
Really now? How long ago?
I think... And then he seems like really confused by this question for a moment. He says, maybe 3 days ago or more? And he looks down at the mud, like seriously contemplating the question. Can't really remember.
What were you attacked by, exactly? We were attacked too by some manner of flying creatures.
Before the mist came in, we were attacked by pirates, another skyship. They had powerful magic, a cannon that fired just magical energy that blasted a hole into the ship. It was mere minutes before they were upon us. They boarded our ship and stole many things, and then they were off, left us to drown. He says many of my friends died there. But I was not alone. I'm not the only survivor. Some of us are out here, still wandering around.
Were they, and they kind of remember hearing about the Endeavor, and they, of course, they're not gonna gonna like mention, hey, by the way, we took this chest from your ship, and this is all your stuff. But they do say, when you say wandering around, were they fine? Normal wandering around, or were they? I don't know how to say, kind of like alive but not really living, and I don't mean it in the way of, back when there was the parasites, and they kind of go on about like parasites and how they made them alive but not living.
Yes. I don't know anything about that.
I think I see now. So you were attacked by the pirates with that magical artifact. Huh.
Yes.
And you say this was 3 days ago?
Something like that.
I do believe that, the Isle messes with more than just perception, it seems. But we're wasting time here. It could change something else while we're talking. Perhaps we should try to find somewhere more pleasant to be in before we continue our chat.
Yes, indeed. Well, I was about to head over there. Looks like some sort of structure over there.
Yes,
And,
I do think those are some ruins. Supposedly a town that way too, but well, one can only hope.
he says, "What's that in the chest there?"
I think at this point, that's when Serentish kind of appears. I would like to like slide up and put like an arm around his shoulder, and say, "That is none of your concern, friend. Hello."
He jumps. Ah! Ah!
Good day.
A sneaky one.
Yes.
I don't believe I've ever seen anyone of your kind before.
They kind of lean in a little bit closer to his face and say, "Not many have. Not many are fortunate enough to be this close to one such as me." They kind of smirk and take their arm off of the gentleman. Now, you said you were going towards the ruins? So are we.
He says, Well, good then. Are there any more friends of yours around here that I don't know about? He looks around through the trees.
As
Swamp.
many friends of yours are wandering around, that's how many we have as well. And unfortunately, like your friends, they are not here.
He says, Well, that's a pity. You wouldn't happen to have any food by any chance?
No. I have alcohol.
Una actually just sees them, and they're like, well, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never really liked the cheese in these things. I'll take the jerky, but you can have some of the cheese. And they kind of like open up one of their rations, and they like pull the cheese aside. And they're like, well, I mean, I always have to eat it for the ration anyway, but you can have some of it.
He raises an eyebrow. Many thanks, friend. And he smiles as he takes it from you. And as you start to walk towards the ruins, he mentions, I don't believe I've ever seen Cuthalan this far south.
Well, to be honest, I haven't seen many of us as well. But then again, I'm looking for my hive. By chance, is there a Cuthalan hive around here? Have you seen one when you were on your ship? I'm just looking. looking for one. I lost them, and I know it's strange. Cathalans aren't supposed to lose their hives, but I don't know what happened. I don't remember what happened, but I'm kind of looking for a place, and I met this person, and we used to live with the parasite that I told you about before. But then again, I really wanted this stick, and then I was looking for money, and ended up on a ship and went around the world, but still looking.
And he's like intently listening to everything too as you speak, and he says, "I believe I've heard talk of some hives far, far south, and the ice veil."
Oh, hives in the ice veil. Thank you. And they kind of like they don't have anything to write in. Does anyone have anything to write in that they could use? Just
Nope.
ice veil, hives in the ice veil. I'll remember that. Thank you.
There's the maps. Oh, I should shut up.
Well, we don't have any pens, is the thing. We have maps with no ink.
It's true.
The blood of this person is going to be
I got daggers, I can use it to write.
As you start to head off, everybody make one more perception check, please.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
I refuse.
I love.
I don't wanna.
Perfect perception.
4.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Nice. Oh, Nil. No, what ship were you on? Did we go into much detail about that?
We did not go into the detail of the ship, but I do believe we called it the Stormfarer.
Well, it didn't fare any storms.
All right. I kind of want to whisper something to you. You guys can maybe RP a little bit while I whisper this to you.
By the way, I just had a quick question. Wasn't there like a website that Wonder made for items? I was wondering where that is.
Indeed, I will link you to it real quick. It is an awesome website. I'll put it right here in the chat, okay?
Great, perfect.
Very helpful.
I should have that pinned, to be honest. I thought I did, but it apparently didn't. Equipment list. The best thing ever. You can literally click a button and see availability. Oh my god.
Available now. At that website.
Yeah, I don't even know what kind of equipment anybody would need other than the big buck stick.
Yeah, right? We don't need anything else. Just that.
Yeah. While everything is going on, they kind of, like Una looks to the traveler that has recently joined them. They say, well, since you're out, what brought you to these parts in the first place? Like, we were here working, as I say, trying to feed this parasite in order for me to get away from it. So that's why I was here, but I'm always wondering, what brings you to these kinds of places? It doesn't look like a place I'd ever want to be.
Okay, did you get that?
Yep.
All right. Did you ask Thulgar a question?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was basically asking them, like what brought them here, since, like, this doesn't seem like a place anyone wants to be in.
Oh, he says, I was a sailor, just I mostly did bodyguard work for merchants and things like that, you know.
At this point is when Una looks at their like shining blade, and they're like, pretty well paid sailor, huh? You never must have had a very generous captain.
Oh, you mean this? I actually found this.
What is it?
He pulls the hilts out a little bit, and he says, "This blade, I don't quite know, but it seems enchanted. That's for sure. I can't wait to try it out."
Sarantush looks over to Una, and there's like this desire that briefly crosses their fuzzy little face of wanting it. They're just like, oh, and then it just kind of drops, and they're like, well, that is a very nice blade. I will be excited to see you play with it. If we get the chance.
I would like to imagine that when you look over to Una, just little drops of that, like the bug saliva are dropping from her.
Given
Say enchanted blade.
Enchanted.
Una's doing that not Una's. Tisha's doing that face from the office, just wide open mouth, like, oh.
Like the Michael, he's like, oh, yeah, that's me.
Yes.
I mean, Michael's got paper company, so it's backwards, but you're welcome.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, unless you're about to say something, no.
Yes, indeed. Nil is going to look at Thulgar for a moment, and then raise an eyebrow, as they seem to notice something on the man. Say, that's quite a strange symbol you have on you. What's the story behind that?
He looks down and, like, you know, the part of his tunic is like partially covering it, so maybe on purpose even, you know. And he kind of like pulls it down for a moment over the tattoo for just a minute, and then, you know, kind of just pulls it up, showing the skull and the crossed blades, and so everybody can pretty much see it. He says, I just thought it looked quite intimidating, you know? It does have a charm to it, does it not?
Quite intimidating.
Almost looks like what you'd see on a Jolly Roger.
And he stops walking for a minute. He says, what are you trying to say, friends? And at that moment, you all notice the sound of a screech in the distance. And then you can hear the fluttering of like wings, a similar sound that you've heard before in the Veil Mist. Starts to circle around you, and you can see Thulgar like goes to grab his hilt, and he's starting to like look around.
You better grab that blade. I think we've incoming, friends.
I don't think they're friends for long.
They're not good friends, I can tell you that much.
Does everybody have sight here?
Yes.
Yes?
Yay.
I'm so far up.
Oh, I even see the little chest. It's here. The chest.
Look at the chest! Look at that chest!
I gotta know where it is, you know, because in case I steal it or something.
We are the classic. Yeah, we are the classic players.
Take the
Riveting
test,
story.
take the
Riveting
loot.
story. Interesting setting. Yes, this is great. But I like this. Pointing at the chest.
Slap, slap, slap.
This is beautiful. But I like this, and points a chest full of loot.
Chest full of fucking just swords. Just stuffed to the brim with swords. That's all it is. There's a Tonto in there. It's just bananas.
You're pirates. You have to guard the treasure.
Dags. We got some dags up there.
Everybody bust out some initiative.
No. I'm gonna fucking die. Oh! Look at that 21. I'm so fast. I'm the fastest rabbit that's ever
Oh my
lived.
god, the blood furies are just.
I gotta go fast. Oh, look at
Where's
this.
Oh my god, the blood furies are not having
Just
a good
got your
day.
token there, and it'll be they'll just say no.
I got a 5! What is this?
Fuck.
What is...
That's homophobic.
Action music? Do we have action?
I love it.
Anything that's just a slight homophobic immediately. Hey baby, I have a cat. Well, no, come back, please. You're too far. I can't come here.
Right, it's the rabbit.
Can't get my cat, so I guess I'm gonna play. I think Sorentish literally springs into action. They're gonna draw. I gotta see. Do I have quick draw? I hope so. God, that's gonna be butts if I don't. Abilities. I have Charge and Fury Fighter, but I do not, of course. I will spend. Is it one action to take up both my blades?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So they draw both their new cutlasses that they have, and they're going to charge for this Brood Fury. Is it flying?
It is, but
How
it's
high up off the ground?
you know, let me roll.
Because I want to jump on it.
Let me roll. I'm gonna roll a
It
d20
can
for
jump
this.
really high.
It's only 7 feet.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I could jump. I'm just gonna roll my jump anyway, just in case I fuck it up and just whiff really hard, because that would be funny. Jumping 10, so I can go up 10 hexes, I think. So you see, Sorentish is going to spray. They just run and they take like a squat and a leap, and they jump onto, like, they jump up to try and slash at this thing. I will spend. I only can do heavy attacks. I can't do fucking combos. So weak. Nice, thank you.
For that cool jump.
Hell yeah.
Sorry.
They're gonna jump, and I'm gonna do 2 heavy strikes, so then I use one of my frenzy because I have 4 actions total, and I use 1 action to draw my blades. Let's see.
Oh,
I am actually gonna spend. I'm gonna spend 2 frenzy. I'm gonna spend 1 of my regular actions in order to do blade form. But I will do 2 heavy attacks against this thing.
okay.
So this is the first one. It should be 2 actions actually, but it's a 9.
It's going to try to dodge.
Oh, and it does. The first one, as they're like kind of spinning in the air, they do like 1 slash, which unfortunately maybe like clanks against some of the like carapace that they have. I'm assuming they have a carapace. And the second one will be a 12. God, I'm rolling like shit.
Gonna dodge again.
I hit now, haha! Times 2 damage. No, wow, God, that's bad. 14 damage.
Alright, so. Slices. Some blood shoots out of it.
Yeah, one of their strikes catches on it, just slicing down part of the back of it. And they'll kind of land nearby and just stand at the ready, kind of cross both swords in almost a defensive stance, but that's Serentish.
Volgar is going to draw his blade for one action, and he does take off running towards this one. Gets to there, and he is going to burn a frenzy for one heavy attack with the blade. Did you see some? Did you see my additions really quick up to the trees?
Math? Oh, wait, hold up to the trees. Oh, were the trees the additions?
Yeah, I added them pretty quickly on
No,
there.
I didn't notice. Not until you pointed it out.
Alright. He swings. He gets a 16. The creature gets a 15. Is hit. Ooh. Oh my god, he killed that thing.
What the
So
fuck?
He runs up and he hits the creature like in the belly of its like thorax, and he slices it open. You can see some like electricity roll out of the blade and around the creature as it falls in half. And then he looks at the blade and he looks over at you and he's like, "Ha! It's a good sword."
It is a very good sword. Good job.
And Nil, it's your turn.
Neil is going to go ahead and draw their blade into the free hand. I believe that's one action. And is going to go ahead and try and run for this blood fever here. I don't know if they are in the air or not.
They are 12 feet in the air. But you could probably reach 12 feet.
With a bit of a jump.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, might as well give it a try. Neil's gonna run up and just do the jump and one regular attack. Gonna see. Jump is based on strength, I believe.
Dexterity, I think. Let's see.
I should know this. What did I get on my jump?
Jumping attribute dexterity, indeed. Darn it. All this strength and for what? It's a
No leg.
It's a dex character's
It's
game.
just literally your character. It's just like, you never do leg day. Your legs are fucking skinny as shit and your upper arms are like this. You're just like a fucking pizza. Just a skinny ass pizza.
Alright. Well,
Little chicken ass thing.
here goes nothing.
Yeah,
Hey. That's pretty good.
definitely.
Alright. Hack. No modifier, just one action. Oh.
Quick attack. Alright, it is going to try to parry this with its dagger. And it fails.
Okay.
I might have mentioned before that they're carrying small little weapons in their hands. Entity blade. Oh, that's nice. Quick blade. Nice quick attack. Actually, that knocks it to the ground.
Damn.
Nil just surges forward, sword and board style, leaps to the air and drives their blade into the being not quite killing it, but definitely being able to drag them down on their weight, on Nil's weight down to the ground.
And
That would be it.
save and frenzy. Okay.
Yeah.
Oodah.
As you notice, as this would be the second time it happens, Una kind of looks around once they see all the combat, and they're like, someone help! I can't fight. How am I supposed to help people? Someone help! And as they yell, you just see the chest drop as like Nil has left it. So the chest drops to the ground. Quick Blade pulls the big bug stick and says, "But the help will be needed for our enemies." And just start charging towards. Can I make it to the one that was dropped to the ground by Nil?
What's your movement here? It should be next to your dexterity.
I think it's 4 out of 5 if I recall correctly. Let me check very quickly. Movement 4 out of 8. Sorry.
Okay, so you can run 8 hexes.
There, 8. Yeah.
You also have spells too, don't you?
I do have spells.
Oh yeah, you're a Mudai.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, how many hexes was it to get there?
I was here, so
You can grab your token and you hit Q, and it'll track the hexes for you. Like every time you want to turn as well. Like I can go like this and go dupe. I want to turn here, dupe, hit, and you just keep hitting Q every time you turn.
Oh,
and it does that for you.
it does. Oh, I see. You have to grab it first.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 10 hexes to get close to there.
Yeah, Nil is very fast.
Yeah, no. What is as close as I can get? Would I be able to go through here without much problems?
Where at?
Like if I took this path instead, since it's kind of cutting into the roots a bit, would I still be able to make it fine? The roots of the trees?
I'm not seeing where you're pointing. Did you illuminate?
Like over here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, you could make it there, right?
Alright, perfect. In which case, I believe, is running like an extra action that you have to take or something?
No, it's not.
Right, perfect. So I am going to go all out in this thing. I'm using my combo of burning strikes. Like I'm just going all. If I use burning strike, I can use the Shi ability that also adds 1d6, right, for the damage, or are you only able to use like one Shi ability at a time or such? Because burning strike is another Shi ability.
You can use up to 3 chi abilities at one time.
Oh, so I have 2. I would have used burning strike twice since combos are basically multiple actions in one thing, and that would be another one. So I have the damage, but let's see if I hit first. So
like if you have more than one chi ability, you can use, several different chi abilities at one time. But if you're doing a combo attack with burning strike, it's just that one chi ability, right? That's the only chi ability that you have. Or do you have,
I have the other basic
as well?
one. Yeah, Shi strike, and that's what I was thinking. Like, can I add Shi strike to the burning strike as well?
Yeah, definitely.
How much the damage I need to hit this? I'm investing heavily into this.
So you're going big. You're going all out, right?
Yeah, I'm going all out for this combo, everything like that. I'm just going all out for it.
Cool. So it was 1 action to pull. You should still have 2 more actions, and then 2 frenzies. So you can do a 4-hit combo right here.
I was wondering, like, I have Quick Blade. Does that mean I don't have to?
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can do a 5-hit combo then.
Oh.
Slap.
Do I want to go full out on this time?
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Let me look at your talents real quick before I go saying everything. Let's see. Combo attack. Quick spell, quick blade, and power surge. Okay. So you actually have. Okay, you only have 4.
Or right? I thought so as
Okay,
well
yeah,
because I
yeah.
thought
Okay, so you can do a
I
4-hit combo.
don't have quick attack. I have quick blade.
Yeah, you can do a 4-hit combo. You actually have. Wait a minute. Yep.
Watch as I miss this big
Hit the shit out of
attack. The crowd chatters underneath it.
Oh god, I hope you do it. I believe in you.
You know what? For the memes.
You gotta do it. Call an ambulance.
No,
Not for me.
God.
Hopefully they don't. I mean, they're ganged up on, which is good.
They're outnumbered. They get -1.
Yes.
Smack.
I think they're also on the ground.
No, this one didn't fall. I didn't do
Oh
enough
no!
damage. No! Oh no!
Oh.
Tragic.
You could
Wait,
roll a
does
spiritual.
that show the -4? It shows only -1 to me. I guess they have like positives.
Yeah, they have a +1.
Yeah.
Plus
You can do a
one,
spiritual
minus one.
influence. You can pray to hit.
Yeah, once per combat, you can try a spiritual influence if you want.
I mean, might as well. I mean, I put everything out.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Into this. I only have 16 spiritual influence. I doubt it'll do anything, but might as well. Yeah, fair enough.
All right. So just take the chi drain from those 2, and then that's it. Yeah. It flies back, I guess, to the side. It's pretty quickly. All right. This one moves to here, still kind of staying over, flying over the swamp, the water, and it looks towards Thulgar. This one fires something from the thorax area. But it looks like a thorn almost firing out of it, bottom part of its body. Heavy projectile attack. But Thulgar easily defends it. The one that Nil knocked on the ground. Oh, that one's dead. Oh, no, it's the one that you guys are attacking over here. Alright, who's it gonna get? The rabbit or Una?
Like me, you coward.
1, 2, 3, rabbit. 4, 5, 6, Una.
Hit me. Hit me.
It's gonna try a heavy attack. Una. What's it carrying? A little axe? Alright. A bone axe. Heavy attack. Oh, 3.
Do I just so to defend against it? Do I just click the defense thing on my token?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you can choose dodge or block with melee or parry. Parry's a good one in this situation because there's a good chance you're gonna defeat it, and it'll give you an extra +1 tally to hit it on your turn.
Perfect.
But that's up to you. All right, cool. So yeah, you get an extra +1 tally to attack it. It is going to burn its 2 frenzy and try to do the same thing.
To Una or to Sarantis?
Let me see. Oh, this one's gonna come at you.
No!
To the rabbit.
Fuck, I should have asked.
Come over here!
No, don't hit the bunny! I've had such a hard
Looks like,
time. Fuck, wait, I
looks
have a
like
plus
the-
one. I have a plus one. Doesn't matter anyway, because I went on time. It's moving on times. Yeah!
Oh, nice.
Just fucking block it. Like, cross the blades, press down, like there's like a little bit of sparks that come off as they come down on Sarantish's blades. Their ears
Nice.
like go back, their hair stands on end.
Oh, you blocked with melee, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Nice.
I think I blocked with melee. I have a plus one to it.
Nice.
So,
So you have a +1. You don't have to roll the match.
yep. I think I'm good.
Sweet. That's awesome. All right. This one with the dagger gets up off the ground, or it's gonna try to attack. Heavy attack on Nil.
All right.
It says bone axe, but it's supposed to be a dagger. I'll change that real quick.
Bang.
15.
I will try to defend with a parry. Actually, with a block, I suppose. Block with shield. I forgot how defense works, so I hope this works.
Yeah. Do you have a shield or do you have a...
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
it's it actually got battered by the creature back there. Ooh,
Nice. Sweet. Defended.
and I believe since that beats it by more than 3, the shield doesn't take damage.
That's correct.
Very well. Alright, so Nil sees the incoming dagger, pushes the shield forward, blocks it, and then throws it off to the side with a flick of the elbow.
It is going to burn to frenzy and try the same thing. Another stab with the dagger. Heavy attack. Oh, crappy attack.
This time Nil is going to do an invitation defense. So take a -2, I believe it was,
Nice.
with the shield.
Ooh, nice.
Alright. I do think the shield takes damage there, though.
Okay. That is correct. So this is how much damage the shield takes. Only 12.
It's only 12 damage.
But now you get an extra +3, I think, right? On your return.
Yeah, well, they give the -3, but, you know, effectively the same thing.
Alright, it is the rabbit.
Alright, the rabbit has a cat in their arms, but it's okay. So I am going to kind of part my blades and try to shove them at this creature. And I don't even have to spend any frenzy to do 2 hits. They both heavy attacks. First one coming in with the left arm. 8. Okay, I'll let you know. Okay. Can't defend an 8.
Sorry, I was doing something in the background here. Alright. An 8, it is going to try to parry.
Rabbit has 4 actions, damn.
I do indeed. Ah, did fucking parry me. I'll spend one of my actions. I think it's very similar to the monk one. I have to double check. This technique. for 1 round until it reaches their turn again. Okay, so I can do this again. So I'll do blade form again for 1 melee action, and then I'll spend 1 frenzy to do another heavy attack with my right hand towards this creature. 21! Yeah, baby!
Is a critical.
Aha! Fuck's sakes.
Oh, not one.
Yes! Armor piercing, baby.
No armor.
Amazing. So this is times 4 damage. That's crit. Dealing 36! God, I suck.
How does the rabbit take that one out?
So, Sorentish attempts to cut it once, and it like deflects the left blade, causing their arm to kind of go flying back, and then they do a spin. One of their ears like hits the creature in the face, momentarily stunning it before they just stab it like right in the gut and rip it out to the side.
Nice.
Well, there we go. Another one down. That's it.
Dulgar. Dulgar is going to... really does not want to go out there on the water.
It's hard.
What does he do here? Oh, he's got a bone knife. He's gonna pull that out. He's gonna burn a frenzy to heavy attack, throw it. Actually, yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Oh, it's supposed to be 2 actions, but it's fine. He hits.
Nice.
Bone knife isn't known for its damage.
It is not for exploding.
Nice.
Unless it explodes.
Fuck yeah.
Well, it actually just exploded from like one extra 1 damage.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, 2
Beautiful.
damage actually. Yeah, it was worth
That's
it.
true.
It's worth it.
Not
Oh,
bad.
that's nice. 23 the creature takes, which is enough to knock it out of the air and into the water. Dolgar throws the blade, it sticks into it, just like a lucky throw, I guess. And he's like, "Ha ha! Did you see that?" And he looks back towards Nil. All right, Nil, it's your turn.
Nil for their part is going to try to just brutalize this creature with a combo attack. Since they have a +3 on this one. There we are.
All right. It is going to try to defend with a block with the melee weapon. Tries to use its dagger to
Oh
to
my
no avail.
god.
Armor defeat.
Alright, well. The modifier.
And how does Nil take this creature out?
So as Stolgar turns to look back towards the collar they'd seen the throw, they just see Nil like rush at the creature, stab it through the gut, and bring it to the ground. Pull out their blade, slash it across the chest, and then as it's screaming in its death throes, Nil brings down their shield on their throat once, and then twice severing the head.
Nice. Dulgar turns and nods with a raised eyebrow. It is Una's turn. There's only one left,
Still alive.
and it's kind of flailing in the water at the top of the water right there.
Ooh,
So I'll take a bath.
I wonder. I'd be able to get as close as here, and then what's the distance between here? Ooh. I believe they're in range of my spells, but do I even have mana for my spells. I should have battle chanted last time. I keep forgetting. Should start remembering to battle chant at the end of my turn to get extra stuff.
Oh yeah.
But
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I think you have 2 rounds, yeah?
Yeah.
New to the system, right?
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
a lot of stuff to remember.
Great, awesome. In that case,
For you as well, you can choose each round. I want to battle chant for chi, or I want to battle chant for mana.
I think I was gonna battle chant for mana either way, because I'm really needing mana. So
Yeah.
Ooh, 10. Now I know I have enough.
That's perfect.
Yes, it is.
Because I think you'll use that much on this spell, yeah?
Yeah.
Or maybe close to that.
Which?
This one would be, if you click on the token, you can go up to the top. It's casting.
Oh, casting. I think the only one that would be in range for it, because Fire Sphere is around me. On the caster's hand, yeah, this is thrown to a single target, but it doesn't seem to mention where its range is.
Most of yours are willpower in hexes.
Oh, willpower in hexes. Oh, I have a lot of willpower. And in hexes as well. Wait, so each one willpower is a hex? Oh my god! This system is amazing. I can shoot so far. I feel alive.
So you can shoot 18 hexes.
Yeah, in that case, I think knowing it obviously doesn't have any mana, so I just don't want to use that. I'm gonna use Fire Sphere, and I have enough to cast it twice now. Thankfully, thanks to the battle chant. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's the first Fire Sphere.
And it is flailing in the water. It's suffering negative. That's a hit. -3 is 0. And with this, so you click on your token, you go up to spell effect, and then you'll click Fire Sphere, and then you skip modifier, but your level is what you put in the power multiplier. What level are you? Oh, so how does Una take out that one?
Oh, the first one picks it up. Perfect. I like to think that it's like flailing, and at one point it tries to fall back, and then a fireball just like turns half of it into ashes, and then its other half is the one that falls into the water.
Dolgar looks at you and like totally surprised, and he says, "You're a spellcaster too?"
Una looks at them for a second, still kind of enraged, and they're like, "Is there more enemies?" And as they kind of look and they don't see anybody, I assume this was the last of them. I don't see anyone on the map.
Dolgar, his eyes grow wide as he's looking at you, and from behind, like he's looking behind you, and he points the sword. You can see this large, nasty, like spider-type creature standing in the trees over near the chest, and it has a human female face. It's just kind of dripping with this nasty.
Is she hot?
You.
What's the beauty value in this?
I don't give a shit. Is she hot? GM, is she hot?
Let me roll.
Let me see. How hot is this spider lady?
How do you roll to seduce a demon?
No, not Carson.
It's a 10.
They're a
That's
10.
average.
They're a 10. Okay, so they're average. All right.
Yeah, you can see she's like crawling towards the chest, and then she looks over at you. The back of her body is kind of shaped almost like those brute furies. Uh, it even looks like there's a space where like she might hatch those things.
Oh,
We need to kill this! Oh god, it's disgusting!
This is why I had a bad feeling about using my frenzy in that combo attack. I knew this
I
thing
have
was-
more than 2 frenzy! I always have like 10!
I only have 2 because I don't buy. I didn't
Got it.
buy any frenzy.
Gotta buy frenzy. Gotta buy frenzy.
But I need that bonus to my big bug stick.
And you can finish your turn actually, Una, if you want to.
Ooh.
So as they turn around, then I think Una will just, since they're kind of like, they were planning to attack this creature twice, it died from the first attack, so they turn around and looking at it just like completely almost unsurprised, and they just shoot another fire spear towards it.
Nice.
I think that's correct. Okay.
Yeah.
An 8. What is my rolls right now?
The Bog Maiden.
Oh my god, a 16 to my 8!
Wow. Holy shit.
Anything else from Una?
How much did I move? I think I moved to the maximum of my movement, so I'm just here, kind of staring them down.
All right. It is Serentish. Did I say that right?
Yep. Serentish. I think actually I might have enough movement. Oh yeah, it's pretty close within range. Oh, that's easy.
oh yeah. Walk one together.
I want to see. Serentish is going to look to Una and kind of just shout as they're running kind of towards Una. They're like, "Can I springboard off you?"
They kind of turn to you in this like snap motion. They say, "Of course."
Yeah, just dead running, and as they run, they'll run towards Una and basically like use them very gently to like hop on you and use you as a springboard, and I definitely want to jump at this thing. Twirling in midair.
At this point,
Nice.
if Una can Una like use the big bug stick as kind of like almost making a ramp that can even extend the jump just ever so slightly further.
Yes. Oh.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah, it just runs up that stick and just jumps. Just these giant, powerful legs just launching themselves at this creature. And I will do 1 for blade form, and then I will attack. Do 2 heavy attacks, spending 1 frenzy. Ba ba ba. Here's 2. 5. Does a 5 hit? Thank you. Serentish is just so cool right now. It's jumping all over the place, you know. I have a feeling that
Does
was
the
not gonna
Bog
hit.
Maiden.
Yeah, that.
Oh my goodness.
All right, second one, a 7. Oh my god, I'm doing so well this time. Woohoo! Fuck's
Oh, no.
sakes. Yeah, just miss. Like, this thing is just reeling back as Serentish just dive bombs at it. And they do like a little tuck and roll. I have enough movement to like just move slightly to the side as they just tuck and roll into place. And again, like take up that defensive position looking up towards the creature, but that's their turn.
All right. Dolgar. He is going to chase. Can he get there? Oh, I gotta check real quick, see if he can. Does he have anything? Does he have what he needs?
Yeah, what it takes.
Oh, he has a combo attack. He does not have a charge though. His movement is only 8 max, so he is running for it right now, just with that blue sword. And it is the Bog Maiden. The Bog Maiden is going to. Oh. the bog maid is going to try and bite the rabbit with a heavy attack.
Nah. I have a +1 to this.
Yep, extra +1.
So if I do block with melee, is that gonna be? Do I get the +1 to defense for block for melee?
Yeah, it'll add it on there for you.
Okay, so that'll be. I'll have the +2 because of blade form. I matched.
Matched.
Oh my god.
Still defended. Strength check target number.
Oof.
Oh, so it's target number 21 on the strength check.
Oh my
or
god.
you suffer -2 to defend for the remaining of the round.
I don't think I'll be able to get it, but we'll try. We'll try. I don't have any pluses. A 9. Woohoo! But no.
It was a stagger.
I'd say they buckle hard, like the bite goes into where their blades are, and like they're buckling. You can see the concentration, the grit on their face as they're pushed back. Like you see the claws digging into the dirt as they're pushed back by this attack.
That's nice though. The bogmain lets off, her teeth go back, and then she tries again to attack you with 2 frenzy. Actually,
14.
I said it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna change it right now.
There's about to be one less of your species left.
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I
Alright.
would have a 13, sorry, but still.
Nil.
All right, let's see. Can Nil make it over there? Yeah, actually.
Nice. Is that from
Oh,
charge?
actually, well, they have a base of 5/10.
Yeah.
Actually, it's, with charge that would be 12, so they can take a little walk around and then go in.
Sweet.
But yes, they will charge right in, coming in hot on the Bog Maiden and go in for. You know what? I'm gonna do a heavy attack and a quick attack. Split it up a little bit, just in case. Estet. Roll 20? Okay, there we go.
Alright, it is now -2. Wait, no, -1.
Yes. Okay.
Nice.
That's a nice heavy attack.
That's a hit.
And I'm already rolling for this, I might as well just... Okay. Well. There's a second attack, not nearly as impressive. Yes. And some very... You know what? This is the D20s hate me, and that has never changed, as we can see here.
I believe there is no hatred greater than my great attack being completely deleted.
Yeah, that was a sad time. Oof.
Nil goes in,
I'm gonna
gets
need
a-
to talk to my therapist about this.
Gets a nice slice upon the Bog Maiden, then steps back into a more defensive stance. The shield arm moving sort of towards Serentish at the ready. And that would be Nil's turn.
It is Una.
Right, so I actually calculated it and I can get into here, which I assume allows me to attack it. And that is about what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attack it with a combo wombo of 2 attacks. You know what? I'm gonna go for a slightly less all out with 2 of the burning ones, and I'm gonna use the she as well. You know what? Let's have a party over here. I clearly have not learned my lesson.
Do it. It's so tempting though.
I know it's
okay.
so.
There we go. And this is how many actions?
It's 2 actions.
2?
because
Okay,
of,
heavy attack. Okay. So now she is also suffering -2 for outnumbered. It's a hit.
You have fallen for my trap card. So basically with that, so I have my damage. Let me...
Yeah, so you'll click damage. If you don't have a macro for it, we'll set you one up. But for right now, you can hit damage, the weapon that you're using, and when the modifier pops up, you used Chi Strike, and what else did you use? Burning?
Burning Strike, yeah.
Does that add, what does that add, a D8? Or
It adds a D6 for, so I used 2 burning, so it adds 2 D6 of burning damage, and it will burn for 4 rounds because I'm level 4.
Oh, that one, yeah. That one's fun.
does it add 2d6?
Yes, so it mentioned if you used it in combo strikes or such, you just add another one of the dice to the damage you give extra. So instead of doing 1d6, it adds 2d6 because I used it in the combo strike.
If it was, so you have to use more than 3 actions to do a combo, because 2 actions is a heavy attack. So it'd only be 1d6.
Oh, then yeah, then it's 1d6 then.
Okay, so when you click on the weapon, when the modifier prompt comes up, put a 2d6 exclamation point and then hit enter. And then power 2 multiplier.
Right. The big monster!
54. Nice. What's that look like?
Wait, I just assume that as Una kind of like runs up to them, they raise their big butt stick, and as it drops like midway, sparks start flying, and it just smacks into it, and fire erupts, like burning parts of it of her carapace.
Right. And is that it for Una?
That is it. That is all the actions. They're just gonna.
Bog Maiden screeches, and you can see this nasty, like, weird ichor dripping from her maw. The rabbit. Saratish.
I would like to jump up on its back and stab it.
Alright, this is a resisted dexterity.
Okay, dexterity versus dexterity.
Or if you want to use acrobatics or
I will
whatever.
use acrobatics.
Yeah.
My sheet's being weird. Okay, we fixed it.
Well, I believe I use battle chant now, right? Like
Yes.
it stays after all your actions are done, so
That's
when
correct.
I battle chant, right?
16!
Bog
I
Maiden
think-
gets an 8. You are on her back.
Yeah, they just like spring up from standing onto this thing's back and like drape their legs around kind of its midsection and just start like just stabbing hard. So I'm gonna do blade form, and then also so I'll spend 1 frenzy as per usual and do 2 heavy attacks on this thing. Stab, stab.
I now appreciate Frenzy a lot more. Playing this game has given me an appreciation for Frenzy.
13. Frenzy is fantastic.
Yeah.
So fucking good. Stab,
Yeah,
stab,
pretty
stab,
much.
stab, 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 stab.
Comes at necessity too. Alright,
Necessity.
her defense is going to be much harder now since it's on her back. That's what she said. 1, 2, 3. -6.
Damn! Woo! -6. We love it. Love to see it. You fuck, I swear to God. Yay!
This was 16. Oh my god.
I'm so pissed. Alright. 20 damage. Love it. Love to see it. 10 out of 10. And my second heavy attack. 2 actions. Is a 9!
Why did I crash again?
Oh no! Or
Is everything
nor-
okay?
Yeah, it's fine still. Be good.
Alright, what did I miss? Damage was 20?
Damage is 20, and then I did another attack for 9. Just that first one goes in like between some of the links on her back, like with like the thorax and everything, and just digs into that weak point, kind of cutting across it.
Nice. And then the 9 defense minus 6.
Fuck
Oh,
you!
it's a
Fuck you so
match.
much! Fuck. Okay. God damn it.
All right. It is Thulgar.
Oh, do they have to roll for meeting?
Oh no, that's for when you block with something.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, they're just like, they try to, but I think it moves, so like their hand gets spun out a bit, and they're unable to strike at it, but they still have the things back.
All right, Thulgar runs around from behind it. Thulgar is going to try a called shot at the leg, and he does have combo attack, so he's going to do 4-hit combo with that sword.
Ooh. Oh no. Leg. No
Leg
leg.
chop. Yeah, leg chop. Strange sword. 4-hit combo. Oh, sorry, I messed up. Minus 3 for called shot to the leg. For called shots, they get harder and harder as you like try to get to smaller targets.
Yeah. I believe he can crit this. Ooh, he did roll 20.
Oh, you called it. You called it.
I called it.
Hell yeah.
Give me the point.
Dude. Oh man, nice. She would have to roll nat 20, but nope. That is a 4-hit combo. So you have combo damage and you have critical damage here.
What's the damage?
Which you do those separately. You do power damage, combo damage, and critical damage are separate.
Oh.
So it's times 4 times 2, which is basically
my-
times 8.
Oh my god.
That's basically like 4 natural 20s he just did.
Well, goodbye, Bog Maiden's leg.
Rip. Literally.
Goodbye,
Rip and
Bob
tear.
Maiden.
They rolled like
Oh my
shit!
That was
God.
that was the worst roll. He rolled 2 1s.
Oh my
And the
fucking
2.
god. Solgar, you piece of garbage.
Oh, goodness.
You absolute piece of trash.
I don't even know if that cut the leg off. What's 25% of? Oh, what am I telling you?
25% of what, 1,000?
I was about to tell you, right?
Mhm.
What, 1,000?
400,000? This thing is just so chock full of
He
H.
did not cut the leg off.
Oh my god, you fuck.
Give me the sword.
That's it.
We're taking that sword.
That's it.
Does not
Yeah,
belong
no,
to him.
I absolutely
That's
agree.
it. You don't get sword privileges.
No.
Everybody wants the sword.
Yep, give me the sword. We're gonna fight over that thing.
Right. It is the ball.
I don't think we're gonna fight. I think we're all in agreement that they don't get to keep the sword after that.
Yeah, we're killing
The
This is
bog
payment.
maiden is totally upset with that attack. She is going to attempt something called the Mind Howl.
Can I know this is a really bad idea, but I think it's something that Sedentouche would do. I want to use Beck and Foe, so it has to hit me. I have to make a charisma check.
Okay. And does she make willpower?
I think it's a willpower check. Let me see. I got a 5, so I'm pretty sure it does not work. Unless... Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
she might want to go after you anyway, huh?
Yeah, who knows?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do a D5.
Oopsie whoopsie.
Come at nil. Come at nil.
1 is nil. 2, Sedentiche. 3, Una.
4, 5 is vulgar. Sorry, Thulgar.
Oh, why am I doing a D5?
It's Thulgar anyway. It's a 4.
Mind Howl at Thulgar.
Oh. Oh, what's this?
her face turns around towards him, probably from the biting blade in her leg, and she does this scream at him, and let's see what happens. Scream kind of echoes at his face. His face is like wide-eyed, and his cheeks going from the
No.
defense mental.
Ooh, that was a good try.
He
Alright,
has to make a body save.
now we get the blade.
He fails the body save. All right, awesome. I like that.
But hey, yeah, as you pointed out, we get the sword now.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
it's ours.
Damage isn't that severe on this, but the effects are cool. Not bad. So he falls back to the ground, holding his face and his head, and he's like, ah! And he's like holding both of his ears. All right. Who is after? Oh no, she's got 2 frenzy.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good. There we go. 2 frenzy. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Soft.
Who's-
Nil says
who's-
softly. Don't.
Who's gonna get it?
Don't do it.
One.
Oh,
Yeah!
win!
It's at nil.
Bring it.
No,
I'm ready.
go.
This one's a bite.
Nom, nom,
Okay.
nom.
Heavy attack. Ugh.
I'm going to do an
Crabby.
invitation.
Nice.
Block with shield. -2. Yes.
Sweet. It does damage to shield too, huh?
Yes. Unfortunately, I want to. Let's see how bad does the shield get?
Wrong
Man.
is that shield.
Man, she's like
A
chomping
horse shield.
the shield.
Shit.
Alright.
Hey, it's doing its job,
It is.
and it probably has more health like
Yes.
than the entire island worth of creatures combined. For now, anyway.
Alright, 2. There it is. Damage to the shield.
44. Oh my god.
My goodness.
Chomp. There. I mean, the shield is pretty damn sturdy, so it's not looking like ravaged, but there's definitely like bite marks where she got it.
Oh, she's got +8 strength damage modifier.
Oh, oh yeah, my god.
Fuck, she's
Get it.
wrong.
Okay. But Nil is still standing.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Standing.
yeah. Shield takes it, not nil. Alright, Nil's turn.
Now Nil is gonna strike back, and this looks like a good time to spend that fury. So Nil is going to go in for the big attack. The 5
The big
times combo.
one.
This is it.
The big one.
The big one.
The big one. That's not great, but the big one.
Go big or go home.
I was hoping for a crit. I was hoping for a times 10.
2, 3.
The minus,
Minus
I think it
three.
has -3, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, watch it. Yes! Yes!
Yes.
Get
Yes.
botched.
So this will be power 5.
Yup. Here we go. Oh,
Oh, nice.
my god.
So how does Nil take out the Bog Maiden?
Alright. So Nil goes in for the actually blocks the attack, shoves her back, and as she's stumbling back, Nil slides under her and cuts off the leg where Stolgar has weakened it before going back up, driving their sword into the lower abdomen of the creature before starting to forcefully drag it through its middle back towards the head before bringing it out right through its lower jaw.
Sweet. You notice when she drops. I do want to say this. Maybe we should wait for a second till Sadantish returns.
So when I was saying I learned about how amazing Frenzy is. So literally the ability, you can get more dice, but only if it's a combo attack. And I didn't know that combo attacks meant you had to be 3 or higher. And once it's a combo attack, so once you have that 3, you get an extra dice per attack made as part of the combo attack. So I could have had 3 extra dice instead of just like rolling for the 1. Like just 1 frenzy. All it takes is 1 frenzy, and you could deal so much more damage. I never
Is that what it
realized.
says for that one? Let me see.
Yeah, like it. Yeah. Like if you see it in my abilities, if I read it correctly, it says remember that combo attacks using the strike will add as many d6s as attacks were made. But it says combo attacks, which I assume a heavy attack does not count towards that. So just 1 more frenzy. 1 more.
That seems super powerful.
I know. It would be so good if
What?
you just.
Flame strike?
I just.
He's talking about what's the chi ability called?
Flame strike?
Burning strike, yeah.
Burning
Yeah, that's the
strike.
one that Emmy has. That's what
Is
I
it
use.
an extra d6 per attack?
Per attack, per hit, yeah. So if it's like, if you're doing a heavy attack, it's only 1d6 since it's only 1 hit. But because combo hits are multiple hits, then it's like if you do a 3-hit combo, it's 3d6.
Oh my
And-
god, that one seems too OP, doesn't it?
No. Well, it's 3d6 pain damage. Like, it's just, it's 2d6, and then, wait, I'll have to double check. It's 2d6 base, and then it's just power damage, but it's the damage when their turn comes back around. That's the pain damage. That's the fire.
Oh, it's 2d6 the first time, and
Yeah.
then if they fail the body save, and then it's 3d6. Wait, we'll talk about it
We'll talk
after.
about it after. We'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
All right, so Nil, if you see that, Nil just wrecked it.
Yep.
Damn
For a
near
good
killed
measure,
him.
and for a good measure, just Nil finishes off by driving the blade like into its head, just in case.
Yes. So the creature falls to the ground dead, and you notice that inside it had another one of those things brewing, those brood furies, is kind of like whipping around inside the thorax, and it kind of goes still though as the creature dies and falls over. You notice Thulgar. He stands up and he's holding the blade in his hand, and you can see he's kind of shaking his head. Una, it's actually your turn. Make a perception check, Una.
Una's away from keyboard.
Oh, is she? Actually, all of y'all can make a perception check.
And yeah, I was about to go get some water. You can just like roll stuff on my character. Feel free to do so.
Music, thank you. I need it. Perception. 9.
I'll roll for Una. Yeah. You both notice that Thulgar's his eyes seem kind of like the color of that nasty stuff that was dripping from her mouth, and that same kind of like white pale color. He starts to take the blade up, and looks like he's looking towards Una, who's the closest to him. And he's looking like an angry look on his face, like he's about to attack Una.
Hold this man down.
Una holds actions, I'll say. Sarantish.
I'm gonna try to run over and I'm gonna try to grapple him. I'm not gonna try and kill him.
Okay.
I'm not great at grappling. It's a strength check, right? Or is
2
it-
actions unarmed attack.
Okay, attack, unarmed.
If you want to like grab and hold or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
16.
Bear, attack me.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try and grab this guy. Fuck yeah!
Nice.
Serenity
Nice.
just grabs him and like holds him down, puts him in a grapple, and says, "I don't know what's wrong with you right now, but snap out of it, Sulgar." Like holds
You
him
can see
tight.
he's like struggling still and like he's not making any like verbal sense, but he's just groveling and yelling enraged.
Someone slap him! Serenity's just only gonna do this. That's their turn.
All right, Una, do you want to try anything?
This it's tough because I imagine the other part of Una to be just absolutely brutal. So when you say someone, so I assume the big bug stick. It has probably a blunt end, right? Like it's a mace, so it would have like a business end and a blunt end at the bottom. So I would assume if it has a blunt end, Una goes, turns it around so that like the blade isn't like close to them, so they aren't hurt, and they smack. What was it? Thulgar, I believe.
Dolgar, yeah.
Yeah, Thulgar over the head with the butt of their big bug stick.
Okay. And if you want to, you can do a knockout blow. If you're trying to do that, but if not, you can do a D12 damage with a blunt end.
I was imagining that I would be trying to like knock them out. So what's a knockout blow? Sorry, I never.
A knockout blow, it's pretty difficult. But I believe you gotta land on an 18, 19, or 20, and it's 2 actions to attempt.
I want to bonk them, or do I want to try and knock
Or you could
them
just do damage to them, yeah.
out? Yeah. I guess if it's that hard to knock them out, I'm just gonna bonk them. It's time for the bonk.
Alright, go for it. Yeah, sorry, I started getting a bunch of messages.
Yeah, that's okay. 7. What is this?
Alright.
What is this?
Serentis is also holding Thulgar. So, he is going to suffer. Not only is he outnumbered right now by 1, he is -5. -6 on the ground.
Okay, whew.
That's a
Okay,
hit.
they're still taking the damage. Big bug stick!
Nice. Thulgar has 7 armor. That is, Ooh. Thulgar is unconscious.
Big bug stick! Big bug
Huzzah!
stick!
Thulgar goes limp in your hands, Senatish, and drops the blade in the mud. And then you hear a voice come from the direction over there that you all were heading towards, that ruin or something like that. That structure. You hear. Is he alright? He's been bitten by the creature, has he not?
Who are you, for one, and maybe?
Have no
kind of
fear.
turns around.
I do not mean you any harm. I live just over there. I promised. I mean you no harm. You can see this old man with this, almost looking like Gandalf, really. Robes and big hat, long beard, mustache. Looks like an old human.
How big is the blade that Thilgar had?
It is a longsword, I believe.
Okay. What they're going to do is, like, in one of the little scabbards for their rapier, they're going to take out the rapier and kind of, like, quickly shove it aside and then take Thilgar's blade and slide it into it. And then, like, Sedentish looks up to Una and kind of, like, puts their finger to their lips, and says, alright, we'll, can you help this man? He's not really our friend, but we found him.
I can help. I do have certain poultices and such that will negate this effect from the Bog Maiden. The Bog Maiden does have many nasty tricks. And he's starting to walk over towards you all. Many nasty tricks, as many of these creatures around here do. Some of
At
their
this point,
poisons
kind
can create terrible hallucinations.
As they get closer to Thalgar, assuming of course I would be already near there since I hit them with the back of my mace, I'd say, no, funny business.
Una, are you okay? You've done this before, and I'm very worried about you. Your voice is strange.
I do not know what you say. I've always been this.
Alright, the Thilgar, yes, and then like, Sedentish is like, nervous. They're like little hairs standing up on end, like they're puffing out of it. They're like, okie dokie, and like helps Thulgar up and puts their arm over themselves, kind of holds them steady and says, you said you live nearby. We can bring this one with us if you can help.
Indeed.
Alright, lead the way.
Is it like safe? Like does like that this person isn't like armed, isn't drawn things?
That?
I was asking, like, would Una like feel like this place is like safe? Like there's no more enemies. This person isn't drawing a weapon unless the situation is like back to normal.
He seems to be carrying a staff with some ornate creation on the top that looks more like a serpent that comes up, and it looks like maybe a rune or jewel in the eye of the staff. But he's not threatening in any way, and his whole posture seems kind of relaxed. And he seems to be looking at Thulgar now to see if he's okay.
I would say that as they're looking at Tolgar and as Sarentish is kind of like communicating with him, you hear a thud as Una falls to the ground, kind of dropping their weapon, and then almost instantly they kind of get back up, and you just say, "What's going on? Did someone help?
Are you okay? Una, you're...
Tolgar, what happened?
You don't remember?
I don't remember. I was asking for help. I asked for help, and then I don't remember anything. And then I'm here, and then Tolgar is there, and then what is this thing? I didn't see this thing. And you point to like the large insect that is dead. Is Thorgar, will Thorgar be fine?
Well, we hope that Thorgar will be fine. You help Nil. Wait, Nil, can you carry either one of you? One of you carry the treasure. Two of us will carry Thorgar.
I was almost going to suggest using the chest as a hammock. Or
What? But how do they fit? Do we stuff him inside?
it is
Look.
rather pointy in there.
I'm all for a good stuffing, but not unconsensually. We're going to just carry this person.
Yeah, it's
Since
fine.
I think one person can carry the chest and be encumbered, I assume one person can carry Thorgar and be relatively encumbered. I don't know how much Thorgar weighs. I don't know how much equipment they have on.
But carrying a person is far more unwieldy than carrying a chest.
Yeah, that's why I'm like two people carry Thulgar or like help Thulgar, and then one person carry the chest.
Yeah. No, we'll take the chest.
Okay. Una.
Oh, okay.
He said, the mage, he says, I am Abdul Sazir. I have lived in this area for quite some time. Perhaps your friend here, pointing at Una, perhaps he might have ingested some of the poison. Perhaps you need some remedy as well.
Poison and remedies? Have I been poisoned? Am I dying? Please give me some of the remedies. I swear I haven't.
It's
It
okay.
must have been the cheese.
It's okay. We're going to see if we can get you help too. If this helps. Anyway.
I could alleviate this weight upon you. And he points over towards the chest. Shall I help you with this?
Oh, that's Nils and me's job. We'll take care of the chest. Don't worry about it. Plus, you look like you've been a few years wise, you know, and we wouldn't want to bother you with carrying such a chest.
Well, I have other ways of carrying items.
What?
Other ways.
Like how?
He says an incantation and
Magic.
moves his staff. And you can see Thulgar starts to float, while he's unconscious. Kind of hovers there, and he says, if you don't mind, follow me.
All right, after you.
Yeah, that sounds good, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't have to carry a body. I'm very pleased with this.
What are your names?
My name is Una.
I am Serentish.
They call me Neil again. And grab the chest. Oop.
I'll start walking because I'm not carrying anything.
And I'll just copy you guys over here.
I think on the way, they'll ask Abdul and say, you said you've been living here for a while. Is it common for people and large flying objects to go missing in these mists?
He says, indeed, there is many differences here. It is why I chose to live here, actually, and study this whole region, the Isle of Illusion.
Interesting. How do we find the things and people that we've lost?
As you get to his place, you notice that it's an old rickety-looking place. And He turns around for a moment, and you can see some of the mist that's floating by. That in this whole area, that fog, the veil mist, it passes by him for just a moment, and you can see when it passes by, you can see like his cheek, and just for a moment, it looks all rotten. Like you can see his teeth moving between the flesh as he's talking, and then when that part of the mist goes by, he's back to normal again, and he says, "There are many things that are amiss here in this place, but perhaps I can help you."
Are we already dead? Did we die somewhere and now we're just like in this limbo? They kind of pull on their ears out of stress.
And he says, "I don't believe that you are dead, no."
Are you dead?
And he says, "That is a good question."
Oh. Okie dokie.
You don't know if you're alive or dead. How do you know if we're alive or dead?
It's a good question.
He says, "I am not quite fully dead. I am what they call the undead. But
You're like the people who attacked us back on that boat that we found at one time.
Oh, yes. There's a bunch of creatures that attacked us who are not dead, but alive, but dead.
he says, but I am sure we'll get you out of here, no problem. We'll find a way, huh? But if I help you, perhaps you could help me with something, huh?"
Oh, you don't even need to help us first. I'm always happy to help. And Una kind of says cheerfully.
So she's just like, fuck, internally.
You see his eyes flash for a minute, like almost a different color, almost a light shimmer of a pale flash as he looks down, looks towards Nil. Nil, you swear, like, he's looking at your sword for a moment. And he says, "That's an interesting blade you have there. Perhaps come inside and we can speak more about these things." And I think... Go ahead.
No, they'll just like giving them a bit of a suspicious look at that, but they don't say anything or really react yet.
And I think as you start to head into the place, we can end it there for tonight.
Wow! Goodbye!
Well,